Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. I am Khalid Mansour Al-Awadi, founder of Remal. Today we are at the vintage farm office that belongs to my grandfather, Haji Nadar Abdullah Awadi, Allah yahfadha. I chose this location specifically because my grandfather, mashallah alayhi, worked and struggled and achieved a lot in his life. And this location inspires me to achieve and do more. And that's why I always come to the farm to work on Remal. The quick start video should be in a place that inspires me to work. So inshallah, I can inspire you to create more with your own Remal board. Welcome to the Remal Quick Start Guide video. Today we'll be using the Shabaka V4 Remal board. However, we try to keep this guide as general as possible so current and future Remal boards will work just as well. So treat this video as your general starting guide to the Remal ecosystem. In this guide, we will cover your Remal AI assistant prompt, installing the Arduino IDE, adding your Remal boards to the Arduino IDE, running a few examples, and then what's next and what you could do with your very own Remal board. Remal boards are designed in the UAE with the goal of helping you turn your idea into a working prototype or solution fast. Remal boards have been used in hands-on workshop, in education, in interactive art installations, smart agricultural projects, smart home automation, calibration rigs, even ground segment communication of space applications. So the use cases of the Remal boards are very versatile and wide. It all depends on your idea, your skill set, equipment you have, and your passion of creating things. The Shabaka V4 Remal board contains GPIOs, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, 2 RGB LEDs, 2 buttons, temperature and humidity sensor, all in a compact, robust platform. In this new age of AI, everyone uses AI tools. So at Remal, we decided to create customized AI prompts for each of our hardware, which will help you learn more and do more and explore new things much quicker and faster. Go to the Quick Start page on our website and you'll find the AI prompts. Copy and paste them into your favorite AI tool and learn step by step and have someone to help educate you on software and hardware. However, AI tools are just helpers and not a replacement for your own knowledge and critical thinking. So please make sure when you use them, you are thinking thoroughly about what you're doing. We update our prompts regularly, so check back often for the latest prompt for your favorite Remal hardware. Head to the Arduino IDE website and find the Downloads tab. From there, download the Arduino IDE that corresponds to your system, be it Windows, Mac, or Linux. Install and run the Arduino IDE application as normal. Once the IDE is open, we'll add the Remal board support to it. In the Arduino IDE, go to File, Preferences, find additional board manager URLs, and paste the Remal board URL from the Quick Start page. Click OK. Now go to Tools, Boards, Board Manager. Search for Remal, and then click Install on the Remal package of your board. This installs the compilers, the examples, board definitions, so the IDE knows how to talk to your Remal board. Use a data-capable USB-C cable and connect Shabaka to your computer. On the toolbar, click the board/port selector next to the verify/upload. Then choose Select Other Board and Port. Under Board, search for Shabaka V4. Under Port, pick the new port that appeared after you plugged in the board. Try options one by one if you're unsure. Alternatively, go to Tools, Boards, Remal Boards ESP32, Shabaka V4. Then Tools, Port, and select the correct port. If you don't see a new port, try another USB-C cable, switch USB sockets, or restart the IDE. If a port doesn't show up for your Remal board, try using another USB-C cable, as some just carry power and not data. Every Shabaka board comes with a pre-flash demo code that showcases most of its built-in features. So in your demo code, if you didn't override the code already, you will see the two LEDs cycling between colors. You can decrease brightness, you can increase brightness, and then on the serial output of the Arduino IDE, you'll see the current readings that Shabaka gets from the temperature and humidity sensor. Now, based on the temperature and humidity readings, if the humidity increases above a certain limit, which in the code, depending on what you put, as I think 65%, the lights will turn red. And we will just wait for the humidity, as you can see, to increase above that limit. And as soon as it does, the lights will turn red to showcase it alerting or triggering above a certain threshold. And if I let it go, the humidity will slowly decrease and then go back to cycling between colors. Small edits are the best and quickest way to learn. So we have the demo code, source code ready for you to experiment with. Head to File, Examples, Remal, Shabaka V4 examples, and then Shabaka demo code. There you will see the entire source code that I just showcased. Find the line that prints out the message hello from Shabaka. Change it to whatever you like, maybe hello from Atlas, hello from X, custom message here, whatever you'd like to do. After changing the message, click on upload and then observe your changes occurring in real time. Just go to the serial monitor and see your new custom message appearing from the Shabaka board. Tweak small things based on your creativity and see what happens. It's a good way to build confidence over time. We currently saw the Shabaka demo code. However, we also have a lot of other built-in examples we'll go over two today. The next example we'll cover is setting the RGB LEDs on Shabaka to solid colors. Open File, Examples, Remal, Shabaka V4 Examples, and click on Shabaka RGB LED Solid Color. This will open the solid colors example. Near the top, you'll find variables for LED 1 and LED 2. These variables are red, green, blue, and brightness. All of these values have a range of 0 to 255. Brightness is also from 0 to 255. 0 means the LED is off, while 255 means the LED is on max brightness. Try setting LED 1 to be green and LED 2 to be white. You would set LED 1 to be green by setting the red and blue values to be 0, while setting green to be the max, which is 255. And for LED 2, as you know, white is a combination of the three primary colors, which is red, blue, and green. So set the red, green, and blue values to the max, which is 255. Click on upload and observe the colors magically appearing on your Shabaka board. Experiment freely and see what other color combinations you can come up with. Temperature and humidity example. Open File, Examples, Remal, Shabaka V4 Examples, and click on Shabaka _ temp humid _ measure. Click on upload. Open the serial monitor. You'll see temperature and humidity printed roughly every 500 milliseconds. Touch the sensor or blow warm air on it slightly, and you'll see the values increase over time. And that showcases the temperature sensor is reading values in real time. And as a tip, you can view a simple plot diagram showcasing these values in real time. Click on the serial plotter and you'll see the temperature and humidity values being showcased over time. So far, we covered a few examples that are built into the Arduino IDE for the Shabaka board. However, we have more examples for you to explore and experiment with. Outside of the Shabaka V4 examples folder, you'll find other examples not made by us, but they're made for the ESP32, which we think is a great reference and resource to experiment with. These examples might not work directly and you'll have to adjust things around, but they're valuable and extremely useful to learn and build awesome projects. Once you're ready for real-world IoT applications, we invite you to use the Remal MQTT broker. Head over to mqtt.remal.io for the dashboard in which you could use to communicate with your own Remal boards. Now, what is MQTT used for? You can use it for boards to talk to each other and send data back and forth, or you could use it, for example, to get data from your boards to your laptop. An example could be you have hundreds of Shabakas reading temperature and humidity readings. They would all send the data through MQTT to your laptop, and you can have a live dashboard that shows you readings in real time. In the opposite way, you could send commands from your laptop to hundreds of Shabakas and have them trigger gates, maybe water pumps. The applications are limitless. So MQTT is a very powerful platform in which you could use to build your own applications. And under the Shabaka V4 examples folder, you will find simple publish and subscribe examples that you could use as a foundation for your own applications. So we learned how to set up your own Arduino IDE environment and connect your own Remal board to it. So what's next? With additional sensors and components, you could make complex and very cool projects. For example, you could use your Shabaka board and trigger alerts based on temperature and humidity readings. That could be very useful for, let's say, factory applications, server room applications, your own bedroom applications. So that's one use case. Another use case that I personally use is I have Shabaka boards controlling the gates at our house, at the farm here, to open and close remotely, either via Wi-Fi or via Bluetooth. Another use case is a group of students have used the Shabaka board alongside an LED strip. So what they did is they connected the LED strip to a hard hat, and that hard hat reacts to the environment. If the temperature is too hot for the worker, the hat becomes red. If the temperature is good, the LED strip becomes green, and that indicates for the worker and the supervisor that they are fine to work now. So it's a cool application of showcasing real-world readings as well as combining what they learned in programming and applying it to a simple prototype in the real world. You could also integrate your Remal board into your existing smart home setup. We recommend Home Assistant. If you don't know about Home Assistant, look into it. It's very powerful and very cool to use. And we already discussed how you could use MQTT to create very powerful IoT applications, and the potential of that is limitless. Another very interesting use case is the use of the built-in Bluetooth mesh feature, in which you could create a wide network of devices that talk to each other and send information across very large distances. Those are just some examples of what you could do with Remal boards. The possibilities are endless. If you're having upload issues with your Remal board, here are a few things you could try. First, confirm that you selected the right Remal board. Head to Tools, Board, and in our case, Shabaka V4. Next, check and make sure the right port is selected. Head to Tools, Port, and click on the port that is connected to your Shabaka board. However, if you're unsure, select different ports and try again. If the previous attempts do not work, we can enter a special mode called firmware download mode. That mode allows Shabaka to wait and listen for new commands. Your Shabaka board might not respond if you're using pins 18 and 19, which are used for USB communication. In any case, if your Shabaka board is not responding, to enter firmware download mode is very straightforward. First, hold the button 1, or also known as the boot button, click on reset, and let go of button 1. Your Shabaka board is now waiting to receive new upload commands. That will fix most of the upload issues that you might face when using Shabaka. If your Remal board examples are missing, first try to select any other board and then select your Remal board again in the Arduino IDE. If that still doesn't work, try restarting the Arduino IDE, because sometimes there are a few hangups that might cause the examples not to show up. But changing the board to something else and then selecting in our case, the Shabaka board again, will make the examples show up. Now that you have installed the Arduino IDE, added your Remal board to it, tried a few examples, the possibilities are endless. You now know about MQTT, which can enable a vast variety of applications. You now know about the other features of the Shabaka board, like Bluetooth, which again opens a lot of potentials in different applications that you could use across a variety of fields. We encourage you to learn and explore more and try to see what cool things you could come up with. And if you built something cool, please show it to us. We'd love to give you a platform to showcase your projects to the wider Remal community. I'd like to thank you for starting your journey with Remal. From sounds to the stars, start redefining your possibilities.